The U.S. men's gymnastics team secured a bronze medal this week, their first medal in the team event in 16 years. And Frederick Richard is a part of that elite group. He's been on a mission now to get more fans to flip out over the men in the sport. And he's doing that not only by captivating audiences at competitions, but also online. And Jamie Yukas caught up with the Olympian at his college gym at the University of Michigan before he left for Paris.
Between the twists and the turns at the gym, it's hard to keep up with Frederick Richard.
These are called giants, going around the bar.
When we finally get him to sit still, there are conditions.
I first want to address, this is the first time I've ever done an interview in my socks.
Yep. People aren't used to taking off the shoes in the gym, but that's what we do.
Richard spends 10 hours a day in this gymnastics training center.
People walk in here and they say it's like a playground. I mean, you got pits, you got mats everywhere, just bouncy things to jump off of. So it is like my own playground all day long.
You can say Richard has been playing around since before he could walk. Just ask his parents, Anne-Marie and Carl.
He was a very active child. He was always upside down. In his crib, he was literally just on his two hands doing a handstand.
By age 2, Richard would follow his sister into gymnastics class in Massachusetts.
They tried to put me in gymnastics, and I wouldn't listen. Basically kicked me out and said, come back when he's older and can listen, follow the rules.
Yeah. When did you get back in?
I got back at 4 years old, and that's when I really started the journey. Never stopped since.
At age 8, he was competing and training so hard, he asked his parents to skip family vacations.
I mean, this is at 8 years old, right? He's at school and everything, and he was going to the gym minimum 3 hours a day and loving it, didn't want to get out of it. We actually encouraged him to try other sports.
But he stuck with gymnastics, and it's paid off. He finished first and all-around at the U.S. Olympic trials in June, just weeks after his second place finish at the U.S. Championships. At 20 years old, he's the youngest man to compete in the sport at the Olympics since 1972.
I feel like it's a personal mission for you to get more people interested in men's gymnastics.
100% is. I mean, I grew up in a gym where if you're lucky, 10% of the people in the room are male gymnasts and the rest are women. I grew up not even wanting to tell people that I do gymnastics.
Really?
That's why I want to get as many black kids in the sport as possible, because that was also another thing struggle with me when I was growing up.
That's where social media has really helped him put the spotlight on the sport. With his more than 1 million Instagram and TikTok followers watching Frederick Flips.
Playing copy with Simone Biles.
In one post, he and Simone Biles challenge one another to show the differences between men's and women's gymnastics.
You jump, you can get to support, you go to here.
Oh my gosh, now you're showing off.
Since we were in the gym, he showed me some routines.
I appreciate that you think I'm even going to be able to do this.
And thought I should try them.
We'll call it something. That's some type of skill.
That's how you came up with your name, Frederick Flips?
Yeah, Flips. My name's Frederick.
We also made a TikTok video poking fun at reporters asking questions.
Why do you like the circles?
That's what I have to do to win, you know?
Do you like social media just as much as gymnastics at this point?
I do, because in gymnastics, you have a specific code book. You have to follow the rules. In social media, there are no rules. I can do my gymnastics however I want and get millions of views.
In the beginning, his parents were concerned about social media.
The only thing that worried me was, by doing that, how much time are you taking from gymnastics? And he told me he's helping to grow the sport.
His parents are really his biggest fans.
We try to go to almost every meet. Just to be there for him, just him knowing that we're there in the stands supporting him, I think helps.
When we showed Richard an older video of a competition from when he was a kid,
My arm and leg proportions when I was younger are so weird.
You see, the journey hasn't been lost on him.
What would you say to that little boy?
I would definitely say great job. I mean, I just know at that time I was having a lot of fun and just doing what I love, and so I wouldn't want to change a thing, and I would just say you're doing amazing.
Keep going?
Keep going for sure, yeah.
For CBS Mornings, I'm Jamie Yukas in Ann Arbor, Michigan.
That's awesome.
10 hours in the gym. It's true in all walks of life. If you love it, you're not going to work.
That's right.
And his parents, so supportive, they embraced it, encouraged him, and the upside of social media, particularly in this story.